Well, hello. This is Rosa from RCG Creations. How are you doing today? I'm bringing to you a little baby mini haul that I got from Deb's Deals. And here's her card information. Let me angle that so the glare doesn't get in there. It's a little baby mini one. Oh, let me get this out of the way. Okay. We'll start off with this one first. This is from Picket Fence Studios. And it's a stencil. Whoops. So here's what, oh, you know what, you can't see that. Let me do this on the back of this pink one. There we go, the wrapping paper. Isn't that pretty? It's all the little strings of bows. And it's fairly simple. I didn't do a sample of it because it's very easy. And it's just called Twine Stencil 6x6. And then let me give you the, oops, there's my snooze. I got to get ready for work. And there is the information on it for those who want to copy and paste. My next one is the same thing for Picket Fence. And it's called Sunflower Melody. Okay, and then isn't this one pretty? Now I did do a sample of this one, but I want to show you the stencil first. And then there is the information on it. Okay. And let me move this over here out of the way. This is my sample card that I did. Okay. See that? That's called a peekaboo card. So you open it up, and then there it is. And I wanted to show you a good way to do detailed stencils like this is get some washi and then put it over the areas that you don't want to ink. That way you can ink it along. And then let me show you. See here? I'm getting up close. I did pretty darn good. I didn't do very many overlap of color. See that? Okay, and then there's on the grass. And I did do the two-tone on here, and I did the same thing on the back. So the front and the back are basically exactly the same. And see that on the details there? So make it look, I'm not totally finished with the card yet, but I just wanted to give you a main gist of how stenciling. So when you're doing detail stencils like this and you want to do 2 or 3 different colors, just put some washi over the area that you don't want to color and move it around. And in fact, I use the exact same washi tape every time I did my different layers of stencils on the green and the sunflower. And that is used with this. And then I'm going to show you, I used my Distress Oxides. And I used Sunflower Lemonade for, this is not in today's haul, but I've had this for a while. I just wanted to show you the colors. Distress Lemonade for the sunflowers. I did the Broken China for the clouds. Peeled paint for the stalks and the stems. Wild honey for the inside of the sunflower. And on my regular distressings, and remember, use what you have. Don't go out and buy extra. So it may not be exactly the same color, but you know what? This is your creation. You get to do what you want with it. So I use Distress ink, not the Distress Oxide. This is Distress ink of the Wild Honey. And then this one is Mowed Lawn. And I have a little one of those. And then don't forget, get yourself a set of brushes. One set of brushes for your Distress Oxides and one set for your Distress inks, because you don't want to cross-contaminate your ink between the two. I don't know what all it does. I've done a lot of research on it, and that's what everybody says. So I got a set of brushes because I travel to crops, 4 crops a month. I travel, so I put my brushes in this little case, and it zips up, but all my brushes are right there. And then when I'm working, I just fold it down, and then it stands up for easy access. And then, oh, those pretty color. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? And then all my brushes go right there, and they're set, and they're good to go. And then I'm ready to roll. And then I had these just because I've had them for years. I actually got this from my daughter's when she went to school, was going to school. She used to put pencils and stuff in here. So I just use these bags, and I like it because you can carry them on something. Got the little clippy thing here. But this is where I keep my other set of brushes. This is for the Distress Oxides. Okay, so you have a set of brushes, one for the Distress ink and one for the Distress Oxides. So let me get those out of the way. So that's what I use there. But I wanted to show you, here's the little packet. I went ahead and bought the kit of Peekaboo, 3 cards and 3 envelopes. But this is what the card looks like. And then here it is, how it's all decorated and stuff. So, and I've got a bunch of these, a variety of these type of kits. So there's just the envelope. And so I am going to use that. And I'm going to use all my stash of my supplies. And that's how I came up with this creation of this stencil. And this is, it's not finished. My card's not finished, but it's enough so you can get the main gist. But isn't that pretty? Even though this is closed. Oops, set my alarm again. Sorry about that. Look at that. Didn't that turn out really pretty? It almost came up perfect. When it's closed, there's the sunflower, and there's the actual stalk for it. Didn't that turn out nice? I'd love to hear your comments on that one. Okay, my next thing here is from Coconut Crafts, and it's a little owl die. And I went ahead and let me get my pink here. I colored my little owl, colored all the little layers out of them. And then this is my sample that I keep, and I keep mine here in a plastic sheet protector. And then actually what I do is on the back, if anybody knows what this little basket, I think this is a basket, but I'm not really for sure. I tried to look online and I couldn't really find it. So I was like, okay, if anybody knows, let me know. What is this used for? And then these are the little feet, because they give you 2 sets of feet. So here's a little basket. I went ahead and just traced it out. And then I inked the little, because this is what comes out. Let me show you. This is how it cuts out. So I'm assuming it's a little basket. I'm thinking maybe I can cut around it, but I really don't know. And since I don't know what I was doing, because I just got this, so I have no idea. And then there's a cutout on all that for all the little pieces for the little owl. Okay. So what I wanted to show you was you can use this set of feet for the little owl. Isn't that cute? Let me show you there. Isn't that gorgeous? Or you can use this set of feet for the little owl. Let me move him over. Bear with me 1 second. There we go. And then you could use that set of feet. So you get 2 sets of feet. And then, of course, all the little eyes come out. You get the whole set like this. There's the little eyelashes. I'm assuming you could do the eyelashes this way, or you can turn them around and do it this way. So I'm going to tinker with it, but again, like I just said, I just did it. But you see how I did it? I did the eyelashes on the bottom, not on the top. But this is what's nice about stuff like this. You can create your own. And these are just some little extra little embellishments, little flowers, some kind of little diamond and stuff to put around your project. But this is going to be my sample piece that I will keep. So here's my front. There's the actual die. And then back here, and I always keep my little original packaging because after a while, if I get tired of it or I find out I never use this die or stencil, I end up selling it or giving it away. One or the other. It just depends. And I always like to have a sample in my package so I know, and then if I want to show it to somebody, everybody always knows what the sample looks like of all the pieces cut out. So here's all the dies, here's all the pieces, and then this is just my color choice today of my spec. I don't like this right there, the way it turned out, so if anybody does know what this is, please post in the comment section, okay? So there's that one. And then the next one here is from Coconut Crafts. It's another die set. And again, I already put it in the pocket protector. And it's a Waves. It's called Waves, as from my understanding. With Coconut Crafts, they don't put names on any other stuff. There's never no names. You just have to know what it is. Okay. So, I'm going to put this back in my here. And then this is a sample. And I went ahead and colored them all. here is one wave, and here's another wave, and there's another wave. So there are all the samples of the different wave and the looks. And I just used the blue. I used the same blue that I used in my other project with my little sunflowers, just to give you an idea of what they look like. So here you have the actual die. Let me get this back out again. And it's there, and then this one. So that's what they actually will look like. There's the die, and then here's what the cutout looks like. And this is really easy to cut out. I cut this out on my Gemini. But I thought this was going to be fun. This is going to be a great accent piece. I'm not for sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but there they are. Then here are my little samples that I will just keep in the back. And because this is behind the plastic that came with the packaging, anytime I want to use it, I think I will, you know, because it's kind of flimsy here. I think I'm going to put this on some paper. And then there's what the original looks like. And then here's what the little sample looks like. So they're always there together. And I wanted to show you something else too. On here, let me get my sample. This is some scrap. This was Nina 100-pound cardstock. So that's very pretty pricey paper, cardstock, so I don't want to use it. But I wanted to show you, here's the negative of the cutouts. I did them all together on one. But what I wanted to show you, where's my little brush, is this makes a great accent piece. I'm trying to find my blue. Where if you want to use this as a stencil, okay. I'm using my Distress Oxide Broken China. And then just use this as a stencil. And you could do the whole thing, or you can just two-part. It doesn't really matter. It's totally up to you. But what I want to just basically say is, don't throw away these negatives, because they can really come in handy, especially for those of us who are low on inventory for product. And just continue to use this as a stencil. And look at that. Isn't that pretty? That'll be a great, you could do it this way. That can make a wave scene. That'd even be gorgeous as a cloud scene. Look at that. So you can do your little layers of clouds. And then what I did, let me close this up. Let me get my brush, because I still got to clean my brush. Is I got this a long time ago. This is a stencil of a variety of clouds and variety of shapes. I have no idea what this is, but I'll do something with it. I don't know. Haven't done anything with it yet. But that is how I made my clouds on this card. And see, there's the finished project when the first thing when you close it up. So it turned out like, yeah, I really like this peekaboo card for the simple fact of it. There it is closed, and there it is open. And you've only stenciled once. You don't have to do two stenciling. But this really turned out really good there. I'm glad that worked out. And I'm going to tell you the truth, that was by accident. I didn't plan that. It just happened. But anyway, this is my take on my little baby mini craft haul. And, oh, there's my, here it is. Here's my little baby, my take on the little baby craft. Well, this was not in my craft haul. This was not. I already had that. So let's put those away. So this is a craft haul, and here's a negative cut out. And here's a sample of what you can do with your negatives. And then I wanted to show you, these are the color markers. I use my Spectrum Noir alcohol markers, and these are all my numbers. Whoops. Of all the colors that I use to color the owl. There's all of them that I use, and I will put all this in the description box. Okay, so you have all that, all the colors for those who like to do those screenshot things. But anyway, so this is my take of my little mini baby craft haul from Deb's Deals. And I'll put her information in the description box. I'll put a link in there, so if you want to go directly to her. She's on Facebook. and you place an order. You put underneath each picture, you tell her how many of those items that you want. And then at the very end, you can put your email address. But for those who don't want to share their email address, just send her a private message through Facebook. And then she'll get your order, send you an invoice through your email. And then you pay through PayPal. Then she ships it to you. And whatever you do it, I always get this within 3 to 5 days. I always get my orders in. So she's really quick and fast. Okay. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next video. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and share. Go and look at the description box for some added information. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Bye-bye.